Sing it right now.
Everybody don't know the fight
Sing
song.
it right now. Don't nobody know the
I
word.
know
Sing
the
it right
word.
now.
Okay. Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield. And in the blue and silver wave,
Type shit.
stand and celebrate. Rah, rah, rah. It's Dave Rose, and welcome back to the Dave Rose Show, and this is the Off the Clock podcast. So today, this area is here by Greektown Casino, so I have some guests today. Now, I don't know if they play sports, but we're going to get to that and figure out if they play sports back in the day, but I have three other people who is connected to the sports world. So, to start off, I want to introduce to my left going around, I have Chef Geech right here.
She said Geech one more time. She got.
I have on the clock. Chef Geech over here. Next to Chef Geech, I have the football bae, and her name is Arie, not Arie, everybody. And so next to her is Teejay. All right, Teejay got the content, and y'all need to go follow Teejay on Instagram and follow the rest of them also. Sure. So just getting started. All right. I mean, I've met y'all on the internet. I've seen y'all a couple times. It's my first time meeting you. Nice to meet you. Absolutely. I've seen you around, seen Arie around. But I got a question though. I never knew this, but what's your first name, Geech?
It's Geech.
It's Geech? Mm-hmm. Real life Geech.
Real life
Geech.
We don't believe it.
What's your last name?
Saffron.
Really?
Saffron. Yeah.
Pull out your ID.
My granddaddy named me that.
Your granddaddy?
Mm-hmm.
His name was Geech?
No, but he used to cook, so he was like the Saffron. He's just running the family, and then the Geech part. He just was like, Meech. Meech was my granddaddy name, but he was like, I don't want to do the Meech. Let's do something else. And he was like, Beach, Screech, Leech. None of that worked. And then he was like, so then he just went Geech. He went down the alphabet, and then he got to the G's and was like, he a G. Let's do the Geech. Like we just did that. That's how it worked out that way.
And then how did the chef get in front of it, right? Because you cook.
I went to school for cooking. I went to culinary school.
So you can cook.
Yeah, I can cook. Yeah.
Oh, bro,
I'm pretty good.
That's what's up.
I'm not the coldest, but I'm pretty darn good.
No, I understand. I'm saying, listen, for people out there, if y'all want me to cook anything, it's not happening. But I can order some stuff and make it look like I did.
Oh wow.
I got you. I'm not the girl for you.
Can't trust.
All right, Arie, because let me tell y'all, I just found out that I've been calling her Arie for the longest, but her name is Arie. So I really want to know, how did the football bae term come? I know it's like football bae being the girls, but how did you come up with it? Or is just
somebody else called me it?
Somebody else called you it?
It was a joke.
Dang.
It was a joke?
Mm-hmm. Wow. It was a joke that I've now trademarked.
I like that. Mm-hmm. So now she got football bae. You got the jackets. Don't you got a tattoo?
I do. It's on the back of my leg.
It's on the back of your leg.
I can't show y'all right now, but it's on the back of my leg.
A football bae tattoo?
Yeah, my logo tattoo.
Wow.
I mean, legit.
So are you trying to say the back of your leg and you really mean...
Wait, why you choose
it's
that
the back of my thigh. It's right here.
Why you choose that spot?
Because when I turn around and pose with the peace signs up, it's on the back of my thigh.
Oh, wow.
Type shit.
Okay, so next we got Teejay. Teejay real name is Terrence Shaw. So Teejay, it's because you were junior?
Yeah, absolutely, yep.
Okay, and then your IG name, how do you pronounce that?
TJ versus Teej.
TJ versus Teej.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just came up with that, basically TJ and Teej.
I used to be TJ 5D, and then
TJ 5D.
What's the 5D?
What's
5D was for 5 dog. I'm a Q.
I didn't know you was a Q.
I'm not a 5 dog with the bros. I was an E back in high school. If everybody ever heard of that, but I'm a deuce with the bros.
We have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah. But people call you Teej for short. Like
people call me TJ. So TJ versus Teej kind of came just really me kind of talking about the internal battles I be having with myself. Everything is it's me versus me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so TJ versus Teej kind of came from that. I kind of had high school friends that called me T sometimes.
TJ versus everybody.
You got kids?
I got a daughter. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say you got another TJ. Is it T3?
Nope. No, I'm T3 will be here one day.
Okay, but it's gonna be TJ when he do come.
Yeah,
it's gonna be the third.
Yeah, he be Trip. I'm gonna call him Trip.
Okay,
He got it all planned out already.
It's all.
Okay, so I think I have a daughter. She's 11. You have kids. Goddaughter.
I ain't got a baby.
Not one on the way.
She's talking to you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I ain't no no baby.
That's it. Okay. And then we got 2.
You know I got kids.
Dang it, so I'm the only one out here.
Yeah, I got my one baby.
Huh?
I'm the only one out here, huh?
I mean, you sure though?
Yeah,
Playing it
hanging
safe.
out.
You
hanging
sure?
out, bro.
My kids have
I'm
girls.
positive.
Okay.
Ain't no little geeches around here.
Hang out, bro. Take your time, man.
I'm chilling.
I got a question though. So let me tell y'all why I started, and then I want to hear why you guys started and what you were doing. I know it might not have started just doing sports. Maybe it was rap music. Maybe you wanted a different sport or something, or maybe you just, switched to football. Or maybe you were just like, you know what, I just like the Lions, and that's just what it started. But for me, my reason to start was because football became a peace of mind. So when I watch a game, I don't know what I'm going through. I don't care if it got to do with some guys or some stuff happening in my family. But I can turn on a highlight, some type of replay of a football, watch a football game, go to any football game, and it gives me a peace of mind. I can forget whatever else going on. As soon as I see a quarterback throw a football, catch it, or somebody get tackled, I just feel at peace. So then that's why I started doing my content. And then once I started doing that, it also switched to working with high school kids. I never thought it was going to switch to the high school kids, but the more I see, it's like, wow, they're trying to get somewhere, and maybe I could be the influence to teach them how to get there professionally. So that's how it started for me. It was always just supposed to be about NFL, just the Lions, that's it. But you know how you start something, and then it switches off to something else. So in the long run, I'm thinking maybe I might be like the female destroyer in a couple of years, if y'all know who that is.
Right.
Going to the different high schools, talking to the kids and everything. So that's going to be the goal. But right now I'm trying to do this podcast because I want to get into the minds of everybody that's connected to the sports world.
That's amazing.
Okay.
I didn't know that, so that's good. I like that.
It's a piece. So if you want to, anybody, like I'm saying, if you want to take me out, you want to go on a date, don't take me to a Pistons game. Don't bring me the flowers. Don't bring me the chocolates. Just put a Tom Brady highlight on. And I'm telling you, I would be at peace. I promise. But I'm trying to figure out how you got started because chef is chef, and then it turned to Geech. So
with the football.
yeah, with football. No, when you first started making content, when you rapping first, right?
Yeah, so I've been rapping for like forever.
You gonna drop something for us?
No, not
Freestyle.
here. So I've been rapping for like 14 years. What? I guess I've been rapping for like 14 years since I was like. I mean, I've been rapping since I was a kid, but on a serious note, probably since I was like 19. And yeah, I mean, I done been through it all. I done been through record deals. I done been through publishing deals. I done been in rooms with the best of the best, writing for the best of the best. So I've been doing this for a long time, and then I converted over to the content side. I didn't want to do the content, so I've been at a newfound faith with God. So I feel like God was telling me, like, you need to, like, start doing content. Like, he was sending me the signs, and I'm like, I always thought I was above it for some reason. Like, I'm not doing that because it was new at the time. It's like, I'm seeing everybody do
matters,
it,
though.
and I'm like, bro, I'm not about to do that. I was still stuck in the old mindset of just drop music videos, drop albums, and just see where it go. And then I just felt like a conviction in my soul that, like, I need to start doing content. So I started doing it, and I collabed with my brother, Roger. That's who shoot all my videos. He live out in California. He that guy on
Roger.
the camera. And Roger actually came up with the whole idea for doing the football stuff. He had called me one day like, bro, I think you should do something, but I don't know if you're going to do it. And I'm like, what's that? He was like, rap about the NFL because I'm a fan, you a fan. I think we could collab on that. It'll be dope. And I was like, yeah, I ain't doing that shit. That shit gimmicky as hell. And he was like, I knew you was going to say that. And then I just, like I said, I felt that conviction in my soul. I was like, damn. And that same day, I just started writing. Like, I'm like, man, I started writing some shit. And then he was like, do it. And then we did it, recorded it, dropped it that day. And that first video got like 200,000 views that day. And then now we stuck.
So you writing your rhymes, right?
Yeah. Who else writing?
I'm just asking.
Ain't no
That
ghost
shit,
writing.
it be sweet, and I'm just be like, damn.
Yeah, no, ain't nobody writing.
All right, I got a couple. I might
You
got a
coming
couple
up
for
with
you.
them pretty fast because you got to wait for
Yeah.
Monday night.
Bro,
to
So you
people don't
watching the
even-
whole games, every game?
People don't understand. Like, listen to me. It is as hard as it looks. It is.
You
It
be
for
putting-
sure
you be
is.
piecing that shit
I
together.
mean, I know. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not like ego or nothing. I'm just honest. Like, I'm cold blooded with this shit. Like, I've been since I was I've been cold with rapping since a kid though. Like, since a kid, I said that in the rap when I got my 100K followers. I think I started to rap off saying like I never had to practice. Like, I haven't. Like, I just knew how to rap since a kid. So it just was natural to me. So, but it is hard still. Like, it's hard to watch all the games, keep up with all the highlights. Bro, Monday night is the last game.
Right.
We just started dropping on Wednesdays halfway through last season. We was dropping on Tuesdays before that.
Damn.
So after Monday, I'm watching the games Monday. I don't got no bar. Half of the time, I don't even be feeling like writing either. That's what people don't realize either. Half the time, I don't even feel like writing. So I ain't about to get into the long conversation about it, but it's hard for sure to watch all the highlights, come up with raps about the Lions and about the rest of the NFL and drop it in a day, less than a day. It's amazingly difficult, but I pull it off, and I be surprising myself every time. I be like, bro, I don't know how to do it. The hardest part, though, I say this, the hardest part is memorizing it, though.
Right.
Because I'm terrible at memorizing my raps, period. Even
Right.
like when I'm performing on stage, stuff that I done made years ago, I be forgetting the words. I missed the A on the mic, for sure. So memorizing the rap I just wrote, like 30 minutes ago, we do like 40 takes every time.
40 takes?
Because when you get
No
into
exaggeration. We do like 40 takes every time.
Yeah.
Roger be mad as hell.
It come
He be
together.
like,
Wait. So then the one you did with Jamel, how many takes was that? Because I'm like, she doing it and
but
you
the crazy
doing it.
part, Jamel memorized the
Oh, hers
shit though.
was
She
hers
knew
memorized?
hers. She got hers down. I'm like, damn, you just did that shit. But no, honestly, that one didn't take it. That was different because we shot different scenes, so I could take breaks or like I could just memorize one line and then we stop
go back
and then
to
go
it.
to the next year. So that was a little easier.
All I know is every time I hear Kendrick Lamar, I think of Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. Jared
Nah,
Goff.
for sure. That's crazy.
No, but
I don't even think of the song. I think of him.
think that
That's
one part.
crazy. Oh.
See, look, you know what I'm saying? Everybody does that. And then I don't know if you ever actually like read your comments and they're also saying a Jared Goff or Geech this, or do you ever actually look at her?
She said Geech one more time. I just
Oh
gonna
my
have
guys,
to,
I
like,
can't
check it out.
Geech.
But
Geech.
but no, I don't.
She don't know
I
none of our
be-
names.
Oh my god!
swear
I think
it's
it's how I
crazy,
talk.
but-
It's like saying the two E's is just.
I feel
Geech.
you. I don't, but I'm gonna just say I do. So yeah, I don't know. I don't ever be reading the comments. It be too many. I don't be. It be too many, bro. I'm not about to go through all of that.
I
And to
think
be
I
honest
stopped
with you,
after like 60.
I read all my comments.
I can't read all that. It's too many comments, bro. I'm not about to sit on Instagram. First off, I hate Instagram. We getting all of that. I hate social media. I hate scrolling. I hate being on social media. I hate that God gave me this ability to do this because this is not. I like being in the shadows.
Listen,
On
look.
some infinity type junk. You feel me?
No, I feel it. But look, Arie, so for everybody, listen, I wrote Arie probably a
She
year
slid in
ago.
my DMs.
I slid in her DMs. Because I'm like, oh my God, I like football, but I was like not making content. And then I just randomly went across your page. I don't know if it was a hashtag or whatever it was. I
I
cannot
think it was
remember.
a picture.
Probably was a picture. I don't know what it was. Creep me. I got her DMs. And I said, oh my God, I love your content and I wish I was doing this. And I was like, you know what? Let me see what I can do for what I'm doing and add a twist on, my own personality. But no, I'll be honest, I jumped in her DMs and said, I do like what you're doing. And we met up at the Panthers game.
I think that was the picture that you actually saw. I think
Was
it was
the Panthers?
It wasn't even Lions time. It was the Panthers.
Dang. So
Michigan Panthers? Or-
Yes.
Yeah, I know, me and her Panthers. So the
was
first
that
day,
first year.
No, I remember the first day though, because I was like, I tried to meet you and you disappeared.
I know.
You ghosted her?
No.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I did.
Damn.
And I was like, dang, I was so excited. Like, oh my God, it's a female. She like football. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to meet her and then disappeared. So I'm
I
like, okay,
did.
I'm going to try again. Because I'm a girl's girl too, especially when it comes to football. Any other thing, probably not. But I'm like, okay, I'm going to try again. So then I met her and I was like, oh, I like her. It's cool.
Yeah.
I love
I
her.
left early. It wasn't that I ghosted. I did not. Don't tell the people
Ghost
I ghosted.
early.
I did not ghost her. I was partnered with the Panthers that year. And so I had got there, but it was kind of a slow game. So I left early.
Oh, the
'cause I had
game's
some-
kind of slow.
Yeah. They lost yesterday, but it's okay.
I
they
left
lost
halftime.
yesterday?
Yeah, they
They
lost.
lost?
Yeah,
they
I left
lost.
for halftime.
They lost.
Dang.
But it's okay.
It was more people at a high school game.
They play
than
Birmingham?
the Panthers.
Yep,
game.
Birmingham Stallions. Mhm. Yeah.
Birmingham, that kryptonite right now. They
Yeah.
gonna get it together though.
Yeah.
We were supposed to win the championship.
Yeah.
Favorite too, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year they came close. I think they was in the semi.
Well, you was like,
Okay, tell me.
let's get back. Look.
It might be a lot of subliminals today. Y'all might not get it, but that's fine. Y'all not supposed to.
Insiders. We know
Okay,
what's going on.
we know. But no, okay. So you didn't go see. Okay, I feel so much
I did not
better.
go see
But
it at all, no.
so how did you get started though? Because I don't think we ever had that conversation.
No. So what happened was I've loved football literally since I was in high school. I went to Renaissance High School, and the Lions had came to our school. We had just got a new school, a new field, everything. The Lions came to practice at our field. I knew absolutely nothing. I mean, nothing about football at this point. I'm in like 10th grade. I know nothing about football. I seen the players walk on the field. I said,
football booty.
Hello. Okay. And literally, that's how I ended up. I'm telling you, that's how I ended up loving football. So I got very invested. My aunt had season tickets. She had moved out of state at that point. So she had left the tickets. I was going to the Lions games, and I just got invested, and it went from there. But it was really during the pandemic that I started making content because it wasn't nothing else to do. The games were, we couldn't go to the games because remember they had it where nobody could be there. Yeah, they could barely even be there. So nobody could go to the game. So at that point, it was really just sitting at home, and I started doing prediction videos. So I started trying to YouTube, and I was doing like Geech over here trying to literally.
You was rapping?
No. It looked like I rapped.
I'm trying to figure out what you mean by that.
Look, let me finish.
She said she was doing her research or doing the stuff, like trying to build it.
I'm like, get the
like,
you rap. You rap.
Yeah, I rap.
I gotta
Look,
see this. I ain't know that.
I got like one rap that I have done.
Okay,
We'll talk about that later. But I started doing game day predictions. So I was watching every game. I was getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning on Sundays, literally going through who's playing, who's not playing, all the inactives for the day. And I was doing game day predictions. And my accuracy, not to pop my collar, was very good. So from there, I started just really doing those kind of videos. And then once they opened it up where we could actually go back to the games, I started going to the games. And at that point, I had a couple dollars in my pocket, so I started traveling, doing the away games, and it kind of just took off from there. What blew me up on Instagram, though, is I took a picture in front of Ford Field. I'm going to have to show you the picture because it's nothing special.
Is this your piece?
No.
Wasn't the piece?
No. It's me. I got on a black skirt, and I'm literally standing in front of Ford Field, and guys are perverts, and they went crazy, and they were like, "Oh, it's the legs for me," and all this and that, and it went. I had like
viral.
I had like 2 million views on that picture, and that's kind of what took me over. Started building my Instagram page because I was on TikTok. During the pandemic, I was on TikTok. I literally would be sitting by the pool on TikTok talking football, and people were like, "Oh no, she know her stuff," and that's
you know what's for guys? They always get so surprised, and I'm tired of answering that question. Oh, she know her stuff. She know what she talk about. And I'd be like, you don't know what you're talking about. Name all these people on this team. Do these questions. Because I feel like if we ask them to right now to at least name all 32 quarterbacks, probably maybe 20, y'all couldn't get it. But we could.
All 32 quarterbacks win.
I'm just saying from last year, if I asked you quickly to name at least 18 quarterbacks.
That's easy.
Oh, that's easy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because you just go by division. I mean, you go by division.
Okay, go ahead.
You can go by division.
You just go Jared Goff, Jordan Love, Caleb Williams.
And
then, Vikings, you go J.J. McCarthy, or you can go...
J.J. McCarthy.
He never did play.
Okay, but I'm thinking about now.
Okay, but
I ain't even thinking...
Who was their quarterback?
Sam Darnoldson. Okay, boom.
Darnoldson? That's not his name.
Sam Darnold. Then you go from the West. Then we go to the
West.
Let's go NFC East. Let's go Jalen Hurts.
Y'all only gave me 4.
Danny Dimes.
This podcast not that long.
Stop talking. We going by division. That's the easiest way to get it.
And Jaden Daniels.
Okay, now let's go to the West. You got Brock Purdy. You got Geno. You got who else on the West? Seahawks, 49ers.
Play the little music.
Seahawks, 49
Rams, Matt Stafford. Then you got.
Let's go south. Now
what's the last one on the West though?
Gotta go. Let's go to
the West.
What's the last one on the West?
Purdy. Did you say Purdy?
I said Purdy. I said Geno. I said Matt, and I said Kyler. Keep going.
And Kyler. So South. So South, we looking at Kirk was in. Kirk was down there.
Derek
Carr. No, not Derek. What? Derek Carr. Yeah, he in New Orleans.
All right,
Derek Carr.
No.
What's the other two South teams?
At this point, who was our quarterbacks?
Bryce Young. And what's the last team down there?
Atlanta, Tampa.
Baker.
Yeah,
I ain't
Baker.
heard nobody say it.
Boom. All right, now that's the whole. Now do the AFC since we just did the NFC.
I'm just saying nobody.
Do the AFC since we just did the NFC. We just did the AFC. Do the AFC. Do the AFC. No. Do the AFC.
We just spent 5 minutes.
We just did. Now do the NFC. Do the AFC. We just did the NFC. Do the AFC.
Anywho, so that's how I started with content. And so from there, I started, taking the pictures. I stopped doing game day predictions, but I'm going to bring them back this season because I think I'm going to chill at the crib instead of traveling as much this season.
We got to go to at least one.
I got you.
I got to go to so I'm on a
Baltimore
stadium tour.
Eagles.
I already been to Baltimore.
I did, but
Let's go to the Eagles.
I gotta go
Let's
back.
go to Philly.
Fans treated me bad.
Let's go to Philly.
I'm going to Philly. I think it might be the first game.
We got to run.
I better
Baltimore
bring a knife
back.
with you. You go to
I already
Philly.
been to
Oh no,
Baltimore.
I'm cutting up in Philly. I might need to get the front row seat though, just in case.
We got to go back.
Well, I'm just saying I'm on a stadium tour, so I'm trying to go to all the
Me too.
stadiums. So I'm
Me
not
too.
really circling back.
Right.
For real.
All right,
circle
so
back to
look though,
Dallas,
we gotta
though.
go back
I
to
get
content
it,
creation because
yeah.
I got a lot of questions about our
Okay.
experiences. But would you say for people that is starting to do content creation that the best idea is to just stay consistent? And how hard is it? Because
Wait a
I'm telling
minute.
you, for me, when I'm saying it is hard to stay consistent, it's like, okay, I go to the games, then you want me to make a video. So it's like, okay, y'all want to get ready with me video. Then I got to post a downtown Detroit video, get it out because the game started at 1 o'clock. And it's like something you have to do every week. So the art of being consistent, what would you say? Because you have to be consistent. You got to post the game outside. Do you come by yourself or is somebody with you? Because
So a lot of games you'll see my son. My son is my
is he not taking your pictures?
That is my photographer. He does his thing. I'm telling you, he does his thing. He is the person that I trust to take my pictures. I kind of get a little awkward with anybody else, but my son, he always makes sure my pictures look good. So he knows the angles. I don't have to move. I just pose and he click me up and pictures go viral. So he does his thing. But no, yeah. Consistency is a struggle. I don't know about you guys, like how y'all feel about it, but I go through these periods where I don't want to post at all. And it's like it starts to feel overwhelming. And I'll be like, forget it. I'm not posting nothing. And it'll be like 2 weeks. And then I'll be like, okay, let me go back in and start posting because people asking where am I at or DMing me, hey, what happened? Did you go to this? I'm like, okay. So then I start posting and then I bring it back. But consistency is definitely a struggle.
For sure.
Okay, so with Teejay though, like how did you get started? Because you have to also be consistent with yours because I mean news and stuff change all the time.
Right. I mean, I started with social media just doing daddy-daughter content. I used to live at the riverfront down here a couple years ago, and I work from home. I work for the state, so I'm sitting there chilling one day. She like, Dad, let's go to the pool. I said, cool. So I put it on camera. I've always been a camera guy, got a broadcasting degree, so I make my own films, everything. So I just popped the camera up one day, recorded it, put it on social media, and it went crazy. And at that point, it was daddy-daughter content, but you know, I started shifting at the beginning of the football season, right before the Eagles and the Packers kicked off over in what they play at Brazil. When they played over there, like a couple hours before game time, I'm just sitting there geeked, and I'm just like, I got something to say. I turned the camera on,
Now
and
I
I
got
just
something
went,
to say.
yeah, and I literally in the first take, I spilled everything out. Like I know y'all ready for the season, I am too, and from that point on, everybody. All my family, friends, everybody loved it. So I was like, I gotta drop this every week, man. It's hard. It's hard though. Week seven, I was in my living room for 12 hours trying to get the right take. Cause y'all gotta realize when I'm doing, cause Geech gotta do his, you gotta do your verse straight through. Like I gotta remember the stats. I gotta remember the players. I gotta remember the teams. I gotta remember all that in one take. If I fuck up 2 minutes, 5 minutes in, I gotta start over. I spent 12 hours in my living room just to get that one take and finally got it out. Man,
And
it was
it
crazy.
better get more than 10 likes.
That's how I
That's
was
what-
when I was
yeah.
doing my game day prediction. That's why I stopped.
That you gotta do it in one take because it gotta be
Don't
real.
that show you how impressive Stephen A. and them is, though?
Yeah.
Like,
But see,
damn.
Well, no, they probably
They
have
got different takes,
projectors.
though.
Yeah, and then they be
They got
having
different
They
like,
got the papers under the table because you know they got the little table thing right.
but we are like the raw, like we trying to get there
Yeah,
before y'all
yeah.
got there. But I'm like, when you do it, I'm like, look, I'm gonna need a prompter or
And that's
something.
all off the top. That's all
Off the top of your head.
Because I'm such a football guy and I love the game so much, it ain't nothing for me to talk about it. Especially when dudes that made me excited. Saquon, I talked about him all year. His dog was going off. He played ball.
So basically, you editing your videos too, because I mean, for me, I would probably get like I've worked with others out here. I don't like to record, but I like to edit. I have control issues when it comes to edit. I don't know why, but all of my videos I edit. So for you, is it the editing or
I do it all.
Do it all?
I do the editing. I do the CGI on the screen. I put the graphics on there.
Wow.
I do it all.
That's why I do short content because I don't like to edit.
I be there like.
If you saw all the videos I have from all those road games I've gone to and you've never seen any of those videos,
Tell
because
me
I
about
don't
it.
edit. I don't.
Tell me about it.
I'll be like, I'm going to edit it later, and later never happens, and that's why you guys never
So
see
somebody
it.
else edited or what?
I don't post it.
Yeah, I got,
But
the
the stuff
archive.
that you do post, who edited? You
Those
edited.
videos be short. I do
They be
short
short
content.
videos.
I do a minute or less videos.
The archive is deep, and even that minute take time.
A minute takes me
You saying
4
they don't be
hours.
having no edits to your stuff though? Your stuff don't be having no edits to it? It just be raw?
You talking to him or me?
You.
Me? Yeah, you see the
she
video.
posted the
But I'm
Or
saying
put
who
a
be
song.
editing it though?
I edited it in Instagram.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a short edit though. It's a
okay,
minute video.
okay, I see.
I don't
Okay.
have to do nothing crazy.
Right.
But I have, if y'all saw, so I went to the draft in 2023, I think it was.
Kansas City.
Nope, the 2022 when it was in Vegas. The
Okay,
Lions had sent me down
Vegas.
here
Oh, yeah.
for the draft. I had hours of footage to edit, and I
Yeah.
never posted it.
Yeah.
Y'all never saw it, cause
You know what? You might can still
Yeah.
post it though.
I might.
Like some stuff from back in the day. just
Throwbacks.
for the throwbacks. I say
That's
still
what
post it.
I think about
Or
that
give it to me.
sometimes.
I'll probably try to help you edit it.
Girl.
I love to put a little edit twist on it.
Really?
I think what was I did the video that I really love was the one where I switched jerseys in the mirror.
that was a nice
That was
video.
hard.
You did that.
And it was
Where you
he
get that
recorded
from?
it.
No, how you?
I
no,
filmed it,
I
but
know
I
you
filmed
did,
it, but I was
but you seen
inspired.
the video. You seen the YouTube video that showed you how to do it.
Hell yeah,
I
listen,
know. I
so
seen
it's
that
a
shit
guy,
too. I was gonna do
I
it.
think his name's Steve, but
Yeah.
so he recorded it, and I just cause I be wanting like great like content, like camera wise. And then he just said, "This is the step 1, 2, 3." So I'm like
Yeah,
this,
I
like
seen
do
that
let me
same
switch
video.
this, let me switch this. But what I'm realizing is the editing low key be easy. It's just getting the shot almost.
See, I
and
like
not
to
moving
take
the camera.
Video. I like to take videos. I like to take pictures. I don't like to edit content at all.
Oh yeah, 'cause
So
that's
that's
gonna
where.
take more time. Yeah.
That's why you see. Look at my content. I got pictures, very short videos.
But no edit. Okay, so for you, Geech. All right. Have you ever had a moment where you was like stuck, like damn, was everything just
What you mean?
just flows, like stuck when it comes to thinking of an idea, or because your videos is not just a rap, you also now come in with content with it. So building the idea was like, damn, what
It's
am
like
I doing?
musical video. You look like
Like you know, music videos. Because at first I think you was in your room doing it, and now you got a whole scene coming with
Like
it.
the one you did. It looked like a school.
I remember that one.
Yeah, the school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
the
was
school
hard.
was hard.
So I'm
That's
saying,
the
was
hardest
it
one I
ever
ever
a
did.
game or something where you was like, damn,
Yeah,
I'm
who
really
put that
trying to
together?
think, or it's just like let it,
Yeah,
all
for
just
sure.
work?
It be times when we be like, damn, what we gonna come up with? But like I said, every single week we be surprising our damn self. We be like, damn, how the fuck we just come up with this shit? Like, but it be weeks when we be like, damn, I don't know what we. But it really happens when we put too much pressure on ourselves because we look at last week and be like, damn, how the hell we about to top? Like
That's always
when
what
that
you
Kendrick
get
dropped,
before.
That Kendrick one.
I was like. I don't know what we about to do.
And
You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
like, what you about to do next week?
Yeah,
What you about
then
to do
that's the
next
main
week?
thing. Then you got people saying that, like, bro, what's next week? What's next week? And I'm like, dang, I don't know.
You gotta
So
wait.
it's
You
like,
gotta wait. Gotta
I
wait
have my
games for
moments
it.
when I'm stuck, but I swear every week we just surprise ourselves more and more. I'm thinking about next season. I don't know what.
I feel like as long as you be like your authentic self and you really just
gonna-
have fun with
That's
it.
what I was just about to
Fun.
say.
If you
That's
have
why,
fun-
because we have fun. We have so much. Me and Roger had so much fun doing it though. So I think that's why we we always. And that's one thing. Like, for instance, I'll tell y'all. I had a conversation with a dude downstairs. Like,
Downstairs?
not today, but it was like it was here though. But it wasn't that long ago. It was like a couple weeks ago. And he had asked me, like, he was a rapper and he was a white dude, like a white dude. But my bad. But anyways,
No, that's fine.
he like, yeah, like, can you give me
race.
some tips on rapping? I was like, you rap? He like, yeah. And I was like, bro, like, and I really sat there and thought about it, like, to get to where I'm at, bro, like, one of the main things I did was just work with my head down. Like, I don't look at views. I don't look at, like y'all just said, comments. I don't be looking. Because I literally be having so much fun. I be working with my head down for the
You
most
don't
time.
look at no
I'm
comments.
trying to learn how to do that now.
to not look at
Yeah.
comments or just work.
Just not look at the
Look
views,
at nothing. Don't look at
Because
nothing.
right now I'm trying to get
Man.
mine.
I'd be a
back
liar
up.
if I told you we don't look at, like, sometimes we do get caught up, like, dang, this one did good, but for the most part, we having so much fun, bro. We just work with our head down, and I know that's not the
looking at
main
the
thing. I told him a
comments.
bunch of other stuff that was like, I credit to my success, but that's like one of the main things I told him, like, bro, I just work with my head down. Me and Roger be like, what's next?
I feel like that's part of my issue too. Like I have a lot of problems with trying to stay in the moment because I want to be in the moment because I feel like we all love the sport.
Right.
So going to the games, traveling to the games is something that I just genuinely love. To be able to go to these games or
And now it's work. It's
yeah,
work
now it's work.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's a lot
work.
of times when I'm at the games and I'm at the stadiums and I'm seeing my favorite players and I just want to be a fan and I'm like, hold on, let me
gotta pull
let me
the
grab my
camera
phone.
out.
Hold on.
You gotta get the
let me
angle.
get that angle right there. I need that one.
Right.
So it starts to get a little
That used to mess up with my creativity too, because it just don't feel authentic.
Exactly.
And then I'd be like, dang, bro, like I don't want to have to. But I don't know. I've adapted to it now, where it's like, all right, it is what it is. Like I have to make sure. Sometimes I have to redo stuff.
Yep.
Like Like that was authentic. Like, no, let me say that again. That just happened the other day. Me and Roger was eating a taco, and he turned the camera off, and I had ate a nasty ass taco. I said, man, this shit nasty.
Was that on your list of who best tacos?
Yeah,
What company was it?
Ooh.
Taco 1986. I
Okay,
don't care.
okay.
Y'all gonna see it in a
Said
minute.
he said it was nasty.
When I spit that shit out, I was like, but Roger had turned the camera off. And I was like, man, this shit, now I could have ate a Taco Bell for this shit. And he was like,
1987.
he was like, damn, I ain't get that on camera. Say it again. And I'm like, fuck, it's not authentic now, but fuck it. And I just got to do what I got to do. So,
and that's even when you work with brands. Brands will give you a script. Oh, we want you to do this. That's not how I authentically talk. It's gonna sound off. It's gonna sound forced. Right. You want me to give my opinion, but that's not how I talk.
I ain't tapped into none of that shit.
You will.
I don't know. It's
on the way. No, it's some stuff brewing up for next season for sure. I appreciate y'all. Little dog.
You got it.
Speaking into like the comments, or now that I would say people, I'm just starting to feel it. Like people would notice me in public, and maybe because of it usually be my blue hair. So I ain't switching it though. But for people to see y'all in public or to see the comments, has it ever been a situation where you like get the fuck up off of me? Because
somebody just stopped me walking up here.
Somebody got you walking up here?
When I was coming up. I was walking through the thing. He said, oh, I know you. I said, okay. He said, you the girl to be at the football? Yeah, that's me. So, hey, person that saw me walking through the hotel. Hey.
I might have had the instance once or twice.
Yeah.
Do it twice? Because I don't know. I don't understand. Like, I knew it would come by putting yourself out there and being on social media, but some people are crazy.
I had a person follow me through the parking lot at Walmart, so I don't go to that Walmart anymore.
Follow through the parking lot?
I saw them inside of Walmart, and I was with my kids. Mm-hmm. And normally, my kids think it's cool that people know who I am. So they think it's cool.
My daughter too, and I'd be like, girl, get your butt.
They think it's cool. But this time I'm walking through the aisles, and I see the person following me. And I'm like, okay, all right, what are we doing here? Didn't ever speak. And that's why I be telling people, I'm like, if you see me, I'll just speak. I'm nice.
And you do say that. Like, just say hi.
Just wave. Hey, how you doing? I'm going to speak back to you. Some people come up and take pictures, but this one was weird. He was weird as ever. He followed me and waited till I got in the parking lot, and then came up and said, hey, I'm so inspired by what you do. Keep grinding. I'm like, okay, thank you. In the parking lot.
No.
Do girls be saying stuff to you, or it be mostly guys? It be all guys. Do they be trying to get on you, or do they just say hi, like, I know you?
So what I will say is, I pride myself on this. So during the pandemic, when I started building my followers up, I was very intentional with being authentic, making sure I engage with my fans. I don't even call them really fans, but my social media followers. Unlike you, I do read my comments. I respond to people. I respond to DMs.
I be all
it's
in
very
there.
Because the thing of it is, like I said, the only reason they following is because they feel like they know me, they interact with me, and I interact back. So it's not like I'm not approachable. You can't get in contact with me. You can. So that's why now at this point, I don't really get negative comments. I don't really get hate comments. They be in the comments going hard for me. If somebody say something crazy, it's not personal to me at this point. They handle it before I get there.
Okay.
I don't really have too much. The guys, they shoot their shots for sure. They for sure shoot their shots.
Girls,
do they be successful?
I'm single, baby. I am single.
Okay. But ain't nobody ever seen you.
Ain't
nobody ever seen you. I'm saying people see you on the gram and be like, dang, you such and such. And like, what's the ratio? Like, tell me how many.
Guys that shoot their shots?
Yeah, and be successful though.
I'm single, baby.
But I'm saying successful mean like get the number though. Like successful be like
to get it.
So okay,
because some things, some dudes can be smooth.
You say niggas because it beat them.
I mean, true.
Damn.
So some men
they be coming like they have a right to want to be. I don't know. I don't know how to say that in the right way.
I feel like and it sounds yeah, but it's not even.
And then they get mad at you.
I like to date guys who don't know what I do or who I am.
Oh, that's why I'm asking that. Like you.
So do you give out your number or do you give out your social media? Because now I got a Google number.
So it depends. So if I'm out and about, I'll give out my number. If I just randomly meet a guy and I can tell he doesn't know who I am and I let it be, I give out my number. DMs, I don't really give out my number like that. You're not gonna find so many guys who be like, oh yeah, I slid in her DM and she sent me her number. It don't really happen like that. But I give out. You on
camera saying this?
They know it's true. That's what the guy said downstairs. He said, "Can you respond to my message?" I said, "I don't see them. They go into like the other phone."
The little request.
You go. It's like a request. It's the request.
You never open
it's the request on the request.
It's a hidden request.
It's
and another
request. You got to make it to the first request. I don't even know how to do that, but you got to make it there because I ain't even about to look at the second request.
Yeah, I don't be noticing them requests until like weeks later. I'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah,
But you should start reading them.
Everyone, you might catch me on a random day
up.
just looking at the requests.
Y'all
and-
should read them because I've done brand deals that have
No, I've
DM'd
read
me
them for
and they
sure,
be
but I've
hidden
never-
over in the hiddens.
Yeah.
Read them, or you're gonna get them other ones that just be lying. But
You know.
no, you can get me if you're trying to jump in my DM. You gotta like a few pictures. I mean, she got a lot more followers, but if you like a couple pictures, I might check you out.
Uh-oh.
Sheesh.
Guys.
Sheesh.
Yeah, guys only.
Because listen, what I
gotta
hate
be
though,
specific.
loving football though, I don't know why this is attached to me, but people be thinking
They think you like girls too?
yes, and I'm like,
I
oh my
don't.
God, why does that keep happening? I've got people in my DMs, y'all, that have asked for threesomes.
Same.
People that y'all know.
Same.
I have females that have asked. I've had guys.
We're not gonna name drop today.
We
but
not name dropping.
They talking crazy.
We for
No, we're not
For
name
sure.
dropping.
Scared of y'all.
But
Some
to
of y'all
let you
favorite
guys
people.
know that I'm a virgin. I have an 11-year-old daughter, and I'm a virgin.
Good married.
Talk to him.
Okay,
good married.
so I don't know. It's not happening. But if you want to jump in, you got like a couple pictures, then maybe I can get your attention.
Okay.
Anybody trying to jump? Gigi, you good?
He be answering them probably.
What?
You good? Your DM's good? You married, right?
Practically.
Okay. He's off.
Practically.
He's off limits.
He's off limits.
You single?
I'm single as a.
Okay. Oh, we need a dating show.
Okay.
I got something.
Which-
We'll talk about that.
Pop
I
the
got
football.
something. I got something.
Hey,
Pop the football.
We gonna pop the football.
No,
You gotta be
that'd
an athlete
dope.
to come on it.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
But no, get into like, dating life or just outside life. Trying to balance just life and making content. So for me, I was at a job since 2014. I just quit my job.
I love that for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Congrats.
listen, because my job was trying to tell me to work on Sundays, and I said, you know what, football is way more important than trying to come
Oh,
here
yeah.
and work on a Sunday. The only difference is I was working at the airport, so I had no free flights.
Yeah.
So
you don't got that no more?
I got to figure that out for this season. But I sent some emails to Delta trying to come up with some type of something.
Hey, Delta
They
just
didn't-
hired a black lady who was over there, influencer and social media and all of that stuff. I just saw it on Instagram. So
Who?
it's a black lady.
We should
With
send
Delta?
her messages.
She's a black lady. I just followed her on Instagram. They just hired her. She's over influencer marketing, and she just posted something that she's looking to work with people.
oh yeah.
My
Yeah.
phone is off because we turned off our phones, but
Cut this part out the video. Say
remind me, I'm gonna show y'all.
This gatekeeping content right here.
Yeah,
Say
I'll
no.
show y'all later.
No,
But
for
no,
sure.
how do you balance? I know you have a job, you got a job. Like you drove from Flint.
Yep.
So how do you balance? Yeah, he drove from Flint, everybody.
Yeah.
How do you balance
Damn.
the work life, outside life, being a parent, and still like, you know what? Like my daughter be like, Mom, you already did this video 3 times. I'm like, just wait. It's gonna be done. How do you balance
So
that?
check this out, man. First of all, my daughter she lives here with her mom. We split custody every other week.
Where's
Okay.
here in Detroit? you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I'm from the city, but my lady live out in Flint. She got a crib, so I moved out there.
Ooh,
But when,
okay.
when my daughter come home, I got to get her back to school every morning. So every morning I'm up to the gym 4 a.m. Then I got to be home, make sure everything's set for her to get on
Ain't
the
that
road.
dedicated?
Bro, you driving your daughter from Flint to Detroit every day?
to go
You
to
had to turn
school.
around and
Yep. And I'm a barber. I'm a traveling barber. I'm a videographer, photographer. I got a photo shoot tomorrow.
Dang,
Yep.
you one of
Definition
them.
of
And then I
booked and
do the-
busy. God.
yeah,
Okay,
so
you
there
one of
it
them.
is.
And I got a full time job working for the state. So
I want to know what you do, so we'll
day
talk
job.
about it off
You a
camera.
busy. You like my brother Q. You busy.
yeah, I'll be moving, man.
And busy.
Sheesh.
Geech, you got a job?
Yeah. I
He one of
guess.
them people. He like, what?
Yeah, kind of good, Drug. Kind of good. You know, I quit mine.
I kind of got a job.
I want to quit mine. So
I
You
mean,
said you want to?
I'm like,
I went out on
so I used to. Look, so right now I ain't got no job. You know what I'm saying? Right now I don't.
clip right here. Right now I ain't got no job.
No, right now I ain't got no job.
doing
But
work,
I mean, but like I'm a 100% content creator now is what I will say.
What's up?
So now I'm locked in on the content. Just
Okay.
trying to see where it go. If it don't, then I can go back to my job, and that's
Facts.
just what it is. So we just gonna see where it go. I'm just leaning on faith right now. I think it's gonna work out though.
Oh yeah.
I want to get to the point where I can quit my job. I just haven't got there yet.
I ain't at the point at all.
Oh, you just don't.
Quit?
Yeah, it's just that's what I'm saying. When is it gonna ever be the point? That's what I started understanding. It's like it's never really
And you
gonna
in
be
LA
the point.
too. I don't even.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what I'm
you gonna get no
saying. So it's like
quitting
it's
in
never
LA.
really gonna be no point. It's like so you might as well just quit now and just Because it's taking away so much time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if you hustling. I don't care if you got a job. That just take away a lot of
That's
time
true.
from this. And the time you could be spending on this, you could be meeting people, networking, emailing. So much stuff go into
All
this.
day.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you doing yourself a disadvantage by working a job. I feel like if you really want to do this, it's just at some point you just got to be like, man, all right,
I gotta figure this shit
I gotta
out.
figure this junk out, dog. So
Gotta
that's where
figure it out.
that's where I literally just reached like, man, I'm doing myself a disservice by keep on taking away all the time I could be putting into this by working a job. I'm locked in, and it's do or die.
No, I feel
It's
it.
do or die for me. That's how I feel
gotta
right
get
now.
to that
Mentally,
point
I
for
feel like
sure.
it's do or die. I gotta figure
No,
this
it's
junk out.
scary though. It took me a lot to quit. And I ain't quitting the right way. So, and I don't care if my boss sees this because I never liked you anyway.
Oh,
But,
wow.
Wow.
no, for real.
What a harsh
For
word.
real. Didn't like it's horrible.
What's the right way to quit?
Wow.
No, you know you're supposed to put your 2
Nah.
weeks in.
She walked up out of there. She said,
This is not the right way to
Man,
quit.
No,
Me
me
and
and
Mike,
that wasn't
off.
even
she
that.
said, I don't care about none of this stuff.
I sent a text. It said, "Do y'all want my badge?"
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He said, "Yeah."
wow.
I was trying to
Said,
do another
yeah.
Like, did you must be done. I mean, I was there for so long. So, I mean, that was my way
What
to
was
make
you
it
doing
happen.
over there, if you don't mind me asking?
I worked at the airport.
I know, but what though?
I know how to start
Right.
airplanes. So I teach people how to start up airplanes.
Oh, and that's when you quit?
Oh, you know how to fly?
No,
That's
not
why these
fly.
planes.
Not
What's the
fly.
problem with these planes?
It's
She
a whole,
already
it's a whole
fly.
process just to start
But
the
I
airplane.
can teach you how to all the buttons in the flight deck. I can
What
teach you how to do it.
What is that called? Tell me the position.
It was a training manager, but it's also you call it tow.
You were
or
training the
aircraft.
pilots?
No. Just people. Because at the end of the night, when the pilots leave, the planes got to be moved. So somebody got to move them. Because there's so many planes, so where they gonna park?
You can move a
you
plane
can
without
drive
a
a plane?
license?
Yeah, so you
can move
have
it.
like an airplane license, but also what we do now is like almost like a tow. So somebody's dragging it, but you got to start it. So when you get in the car, you can't just put the key in and just go like, shh. You got to hit all the buttons, get it all
So
started.
you're telling us that you
You
moved.
know
I can
how to move a plane.
Yes,
You
I know
can-
how to move a
Without,
plane.
but you don't know how to fly a plane.
No, I cannot push.
But you
the
can
thing.
steer- is it
I wouldn't say I
steering?
know how to fly. I know where I'm supposed to touch for it to fly.
What?
But I'm saying that
That's the
took a
problem
lot.
right here.
That took a lot to
This
do
what's
that.
going on over there.
So-
But if a plane is going down,
Right, I'm
I
good.
might be able to save
Right,
it.
we
How
on
much they
so
paying for a
can
job
you
like
land
that?
this plane?
It took some time. I started that job back when I was in like early college. What's crazy is I graduated school with a degree in accounting. Never used it. I tried it, did the internship. I didn't like it. I don't like coming to the
Join
office.
the club, baby.
But they was like, you know what you're doing. You know, would you like to do this position? I'm like, y'all not paying what I'm gonna get as accounting. They said, yeah, okay, look. I was like, okay, well, this is kind of good.
And then you just quit?
The job? Yeah. I just quit just like that. But that's only
Okay.
because
I ain't at that point of faith.
no, it took some minute. And I prayed to God about it. I talked to my friends about it. Everybody called me crazy, but it's like I have the time now to do what I want to do. So
love
I'm
it.
figuring it out. I mean, so far it has worked. I've been good.
I use my 9 to 5 to fund all the fun stuff that y'all see me
No,
doing.
for sure.
Fine.
That's how I
I mean, I
fund.
did, yeah.
yeah, but
everything.
see, and I want y'all to know it's like other ways to get this
She know.
income. Well, you know, it's just
That's why I'm
other
not
ways.
understanding what she talking about.
No,
like
it's so many
she
other-
probably got the biggest bag here out of all of us from this.
Don't,
Like,
please don't,
Okay.
please don't have these people coming looking for me. That's not true at all. I
she
filed my
gets to the
taxes
bag
this year.
when it comes to this
I filed my
content.
taxes. Thank you very much.
oh,
No.
yeah. We cut this part out.
Exactly. Like, no.
But okay, so look, moving on though, because I want to get most of us are here because we do content for, I'm not say for, it's for ourselves, but about the Detroit Lions. And that is our home team. Just want to let y'all know it's
Forward,
probably
word
about
down
it's
the
probably about 2
field.
people there that's actually
know the
on
rest.
that's
You know
from
the
Michigan. You got Aiden and you got I don't forget who the
Donovan
other person
Peoples
is.
Jones. He's
Who
still
is
there.
it? Donovan. I think Donovan. I don't think he still
I don't
plays.
think he's
Vontae
on the
pay for
team
us,
no
Vontae
more.
But
Maddox.
it's a,
Maddox
I
here.
think it's a white guy. I think he went to Eastern, but it's actually only 2
Vontae
players.
Maddox now. He went to King.
Avante, yeah, he just got there.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
he
just got
just
over
got
there.
it.
But
That's
it's
my
crazy. I
dog.
just noticed his page just disappeared. So I wonder what's going on. Not
This
trying
page
to
been
be.
gone for a minute.
Yeah, since the news. So I'm
He
trying
was
to.
injured most of last season too, though.
Yeah, but
so.
but his page been off since he announced the news. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Avante. But so I got a question though.
Sound like a personal question.
Right. Do y'all trust what's been going on lately with this free agency? Do y'all trust Brad Holmes? Do y'all trust Dan Campbell? Because sometimes I feel like when it comes to Detroit Lions, it's this idea that I get that we take the cheaper
comfortable.
option.
She getting hot.
It's about to be
He
good.
said, well, let me take off my coat.
And I feel like, I don't know why I feel like we need to get some superstars, but I feel like we wait for the cheaper option. Do you think in this free agency, and this may be a question for you, in this free agency, should we have drafted somebody else? But I think the free agency class was actually not that great.
Right.
Also, adding, do you think that they should bring Zadarius back?
I thought they said they are bringing him back for less money.
They haven't agreed to it,
Yeah,
but
he got it. They
His
talking
girl
to it.
here,
They
he want to
talking
come
about
back.
it.
He probably like just put me on
let
the
me,
team.
let me stay.
Let me just be on the
But I
team.
feel like we can get somebody.
But here's the thing about free agency, right?
Oh, look at
Like
him.
I wanted Miles when he started talking about getting out of Cleveland. That sounded good. Trey Hendrickson out of Cincinnati sounded good. But these expensive guys though, I was very excited about Crosby talking about he wanted to come back to the house. You know
Well,
what I
he
mean?
shoulda
But
came
these are
back
very
home.
expensive guys. The way our team is built, from a football standpoint as a ball player, the way our team is built is solid. So Brad and Dan gonna cook. Gotta let them do what they gonna do. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it now.
What he like?
No, keep going. I'm not interrupting you. I'm just saying I'm next.
New coach, we got the new coaching staff. At the end of the day, the nucleus of the team is set. Dan say it all the time. You still got Jai, you still got Jerry, you still got Demo, you still got J-Mo, you still got Amarai, Khalif Raymond. You know what I'm saying? I want a bigger guy on the outside. They re-signed him. I wasn't mad at him last year, but he's a little older. You know what I mean? So I was hoping DK Metcalf might get a couple dollars to come over here. That would have been dope. But at the end of the day, right now, our free agency, I mean, picking up Reed over there from the Jets was nice after getting rid of Carlton. I'm surprised he got $60 million. He had a decent year last year, but
He gonna
$60
get
million.
60 because when he just hurt his jaw or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, we talk about what we had to deal with last year.
Let me add also to the females out there,
Crazy.
baseball players get paid more just for the females.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, right now in free agency, I know we all want another edge rusher. Zadarius, I feel like he was okay for the little bit of time that he was installed.
He about to.
Geech, I know you want
He's
to
about to
wait.
go crazy over here. He
As
like.
far as edge, everybody seen Aiden running up the
Oh
field.
yeah, the video they
I mean,
posted.
I seen
moving.
it. They doing
He
some
moving,
videos.
and they said he was
moving.
sprinting. They
Yeah,
said that was
But
a
Ali
sprint.
not
Dog
coming back
moving.
though. Not in time.
Who?
McNeil. He ain't coming back in time either.
That's fine.
Geech,
We'll have
what you
enough
got?
in there.
Cause he over here wiggling. Let him
Geech,
We'll
go.
have
what's
enough
up?
in there.
No, I'm. Can I be transparent?
Go ahead.
50% of my reactions is off of the Final Four. But look, but no, this is my problem with NFL fans, Lions fans for sure.
Oh wow.
Like
problem with
we be feeling like we done been some motherfucking where like dang, why Brad ain't do this? Why Brad ain't first off, bro, you gotta look at it from this perspective. When it comes to signing free agencies and trading for players, bro, that junk is about relationships. Right. You feel me? So y'all don't know what relationships Brad got with teams. You don't know if motherfuckers is hating on us. Like, you know, we can't let the Lions get them. Can't let the Lions get this player. We don't know what's going on in the negotiation rooms. They probably trying all they can to get motherfuckers over here, and motherfuckers ain't just budging. Teams ain't budging, and players ain't budging. Agencies ain't budging. Then y'all got to think about it this way: Hutch got to get paid
True.
the max.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
Gibbs
if
coming
not
up
the
too,
same as Miles, no, Gibbs don't got to get paid yet.
One more
Gibbs
year?
get paid next year. Gibbs get paid next year. Kirby got to get paid this year. The highest paid safety. So we have to pay the highest paid safety, potentially the highest paid defensive end. Like, that's a lot of
I
money.
think we got two
Right.
more though.
Is
So-
J-Mo?
No, J-Mo,
I think
we
they
gave him
just
his fifth
wait-
year.
they
They're gonna
wait
give him
We
a
more.
fifth year.
picked up his fifth year, so we got one more year with him. Yeah. But that's a lot of money. Them two players
It's somebody
alone,
else,
that's a
though.
lot of money
Right.
that got to
One
go
more, it is
out.
one more though.
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
sorry we forgetting about you.
Curb
player.
got to get paid. Hush got to get paid.
And these guys they brought in.
No, somebody else got to get paid too.
It
Curb
is
got paid.
somebody
Hush
else.
got to get paid.
Wait, is it BB year?
No, BB going to
same
year
as
3.
Gibbs and J-Mo.
BB same year as Gibbs. It's somebody right before.
Somebody else do got to get paid, but right now it's
Well,
it's
obviously,
them.
maybe you shouldn't be getting
So
that paid.
that-
We
so
can't-
it's
Right,
like,
you can't
bro,
even remember who you are.
People
Yeah,
be
sorry.
and another thing that irritates me about our fans is we be so locked in on some it's do or die. We got to get it this year and figure it out, bro. Do y'all want to create a dynasty or what?
Right.
You feel me? Like y'all want to just win one Super Bowl and be happy?
Right.
I don't want that.
Only
I don't
thing though,
want
I
one
don't
Super
think the
Bowl and
fans
happy.
gonna. You think the
think I
fans
wanna
gonna keep
win.
If
Right,
y'all
riding
want
this
people,
hard,
if
though?
y'all want us to spend all our last bread on players and
saying.
shit, and then win one Super Bowl and then
Right.
be ass again like we was, I'm not
Sustainability
with
is-
that, bro.
yeah.
So I trust
ass.
Brad
We
100%.
just- Well, non-existent. We wouldn't add.
Yeah.
Brad is trying to sustain this junk. He not trying to be a one and done. He's trying to make this junk last forever.
Yeah.
So let him do his thing, bro.
We
He
gonna
not
definitely be here for
misusing
years
this
to come.
money we got,
For sure.
dog. Like we ain't got that. We got some money. Don't get me wrong. But we ain't got that much money where people is just like, bro, you need to sign them, sign that, do that, flip that, trade that. Like, bro, chill, dog. We still got to listen to me. Hutch got to get the max. Kirby got to get the max. This man is thinking long term. Next year,
Right.
Gibbs got to get the max.
Right.
BB got to get the max.
Right.
These are max contracts. This ain't no 1 or 2 year contracts.
These some
We have to
stars
sign these
for
people
sure.
to a max deal. This a lot of money that we got to reserve for next year too.
Yeah.
So I'm not tripping on nothing Brad doing. He doing the best he can, but at the end of the day, we do need a D line, and I feel like our whole draft, and no exaggeration, our whole draft don't need to be nothing but D line.
That's facts.
Nothing.
D-line.
Nothing. All 6. I don't know how many picks. I think we got 6 picks this year. All 6 picks need to be D line. I don't care nothing about nothing else.
So we are
First pick definitely got to be
D-line.
Yeah.
I don't see
And I think
we're
that's
not lacking in no other area for
I
me
think that's what
personally.
they're doing.
No.
Our offense
Our
is
offense
solid.
good. We good.
Yeah. But
But I feel like our D-line was good too.
our
Everybody
defense-
got hurt. So that's why I think
our
we picked up
defensive
so...
line, when Aiden went down,
Everything.
I didn't expect that.
I mean, he was just really pressuring. I mean, he was getting the quarterback down every now and again, but he wasn't really getting them down. You know what I mean? Our D line pretty aggressive. We stopped the run. We do stop the
We
run.
stopped the run. We good on the run, but we're not getting pressure on the quarterback.
Right.
That's why, and they be making our secondary look trash.
And
Like
they out
people
there
be getting on
dancing
TA
a lot.
and everybody like, bro.
And we playing all these
like,
running
don't
quarterbacks
get me
this year.
wrong. Like everybody getting on TA and all our secondary, bro. It's only so, bro. Secondary, that's the hardest position to play in football,
You got
bro.
Lily Mirror
So
in
it's
there.
like it's hard to play that when and then when
get
you
no
got a
rush.
quarterback having all the time in the world back there, bro. Come on now, man. It's only so much you can expect somebody to cover a wide receiver, bro. So it's like we gotta get a D line. If we don't, we gonna be.
Man, when we got Reader next to Aleem, I thought we was about to go nuts.
Yeah, Lean
I thought it was over too, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause that's
No,
just
this was
that
supposed
inside
to be it.
contact
This was
stuff.
supposed to be our year though, because when it got to
This year was disappointing.
this year was embarrassing.
I mean, we got
I don't
injured
know if
though.
that's
We was
disappointing,
injured.
but-
No, I think the first year was embarrassing because let me say this, and then Builder, if you ever see this, I've never forgave
wow.
you. I
Oh,
never
she called-
forgave you
God.
for that San Francisco game.
done called him
And
out.
now you have been traded out, and it's not personal. It's business.
Oh no, baby,
right?
it's
dude.
you
Man,
made
fuck
it
it.
personal.
Bill Dorn, she ain't wrong. She ain't
No, I
wrong.
know we all had that same feeling when it went boom.
Bro, the whole city be
And
like,
then-
when this nigga get
when
checked
he
in, we be like,
Wow.
fuck.
Everybody be like,
Every time this nigga get in the game, we be like,
I'm not gonna lie to y'all though.
no, that ain't who I think that is in
And they be
there.
like-
When our defensive backfield got so depleted and we was back to putting 2-9 in the game, I was like, we back to Vilder. and I was sick about it.
because I think Builder came when the meat got hurt.
Yeah,
And I was
I hope he
like,
don't
he
follow
came
none
in.
of
I'm
us.
like, we back to
Once
Khalil
Khalil Dorsey got hit, I was
You knew he
sick
was
about
coming in.
I was sick about it, and all I kept thinking in my head was fuck Bill.
He about to
about
come.
to be on the way in.
Every
he about to be in the
time.
lineup. He
I'm
about to
sorry,
be in the
Bill.
lineup.
I just gotta keep it a buck though.
We
So
sorry.
I do think though, a third time the charm, how they have built what's going on. So this year would make it. I mean, the season coming up would be third time. So we made it to the playoffs of the year. We made it to the playoffs last year. In third year, I think we would actually make it to the Super Bowl and be at the Super Bowl. I just need everybody to stay focused. I also do want to add this for the fans
is these
that
sound
have.
effects over here?
Listen, I want to add this for the fans that have been slamming JG. And maybe, I don't know, I think I do know what I'm talking about, but I really believe that he had a miniature concussion that game.
That's what you think happened?
Yeah, I think he had a miniature concussion that game, and that's why, they brought in Teddy. And that's why them passes was the way they is. So get off JG, though. I'm still riding with him, Just
You
what I believe
gotta-
happened.
I know I was at the game. I know you was at the game. Were you at that game?
I was at
Did
the
you
game.
see when he went to the
I ain't go to
locker
that
room?
one.
He went to the locker
I went to
room.
the
I ain't go to
tent.
that one.
We
No, he went to the locker room.
So that's why we lost.
No, that's not why we lost.
Oh,
That's
I was
why
about to
I'm
say.
putting it on.
No, that mother. Let me tell you about JG, and that's my quarterback. First off, I'm not a JG hater like everybody else in my
No,
city.
we
I
love
love
JG.
JG,
We
and he
love
is
JG.
the quarterback for Detroit. But
Go ahead.
my problem with JG is what he got to fix next year is when he have bad games, he has terrible games. He don't know how to make adjustments and get he go from bad to worse.
Yeah.
If the first quarter bad, the second, third, fourth gonna be way worse. And I'm sick of that shit. He did it against Houston. He did it in the playoffs. Like, you got to stop with that. Like, you got to learn how to make some adjustments mid-game and be like, all right, bro, like, All right, I'm
He was
fucking
doing
up.
better,
man.
though. He was doing
that
much
Houston
better.
game, man. 5 interceptions.
He got bad and got worse. He started
Man,
off bad and it got worse.
That Houston game, the Houston
And we won though. But we won that day.
But it shouldn't. That shows you it shouldn't have even been like that
I'll
though.
probably give Jared one of those picks out of the 5 at Houston.
The only reason we
He
won is
started
because they
off-
was that bad. Houston
Because
was
they
bad
that
too.
bad.
That's why we.
Houston cold blooded though, but that motherfucker.
I give him
No,
one
I
of
He's
give
done
him-
it before. He
Here's-
did it last year. He's done it in games before. Like if he have a bad, I've never seen a quarterback like that, bro. If he have a bad game, it's going to get worse from here. It's not gonna get better. I've never seen
So
him.
here's the thing-
I've never seen a bad game and he just magically change and switch some shit up and shit get better. And it be the most important games. He gotta stop that
That's
shit.
the problem.
But my problem is us as a fan base, we be like, oh, he don't know how to show up in clutch games. He knows how to show up in clutch games. I'm never saying that.
That's
I'm
how
just
he won the
saying
games
that when
that
he
he
has
won.
a bad game, it can get worse. And that can happen sometimes in clutch games. But he do show up in clutch games. He bought out against the Bills. He bought out against San Francisco last year when we lost. He know how to show up in clutch games. But when he has a bad game, it's
Yeah,
going
it's
to get
bad.
worse.
It's bad game. It's bad.
And I'll be
bad,
like,
bad.
bro, that
Wait,
junk, I cannot
can I say?
deal
Do
with
we
that.
got time? Can I say
Go
this?
We
Say
got
what
all
you
the
gotta
time in the
say.
world. This day rolls
Listen.
television.
I pay y'all extra. I get y'all extra. Go ahead. What you got to say?
Lay off on JG for sure.
Facts.
In the
said
division
lay
round
off?
last year, lay off on JG, man.
I like JG.
I say that too.
Well, we didn't even say nothing.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about the
Geech.
fans. I'm talking
I'm laying off on him.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Geech.
Yeah, I'm not
So,
mad at dog.
Here's my thing.
Okay,
when
that's
it
my
comes to
quarterback.
JG.
Gosh, whew.
Especially in the divisional round, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Ja was averaging 10 yards a run. The ball should be in the hands of these two motherfuckers that been running this ball at the field
Ben,
down people's shit all game. What are we talking about right now? What? Jared put up 31 points in the air.
Ben,
Our defense gave up
So you saying
45.
why was we sitting here? Because that J-Mo played.
Why is
No,
J-Mo in
Ben,
the reverse? We
Ben
down
did that on
seven. Why
purpose. No. Ben did that on purpose. That's why.
and I
He
stick
put
with
that play out there on
that too.
purpose.
And I ain't even no conspiracy theory type motherfucker, but that motherfucker.
That's
Ford
crazy.
did-
Purposely did
Ford
that?
I have
one of
footage
those
of me in
moments.
the game saying, "Why are we passing the ball right now when this motherfucker got 10 yards of carry, bro?" Like,
Averaging
it don't
Why
make
did
no
that
sense.
make sense?
And Ja got bro, when he got the backfield to himself, he would have surpassed Saquon last year if he had to share the backfield with Demo. Ja had 15 on the ground
So
by himself.
Are
But I
you
want y'all
saying
to
though next
Share the
year he should be
backfield.
RB1?
I think he is going to be RB1.
I think he is.
And I
I think
also
he'll be
think he's
RB1.
going to get I think he's going to get at least 60 to 70% of the snaps.
Now let me tell you this too. Now while we sitting there blaming, because I'm not no biased person. While we've been sitting up here blaming all this shit on Ben, we gonna know if it was Ben for sure
Oh,
this
for
season.
sure.
Yeah, without
Because
question.
if it wasn't, it was Dan, and we gonna know this season for sure. Dan Gamble.
I thought Dan just went off the force, but the plays came from Ben.
That's what we thought. That's what we assumed.
so you saying-
That's what we're
okay.
not there,
Okay,
so
so
we
we gonna see?
assume that we're going to see this year. Now that
So St.
Ben is
Patrick
gone,
come out here and try to throw a touchdown pass.
we gonna know
gonna
exactly
know that
where
that
it come
was-
from.
Okay,
No. If we're up
Okay.
and this motherfucker is passing the ball,
Then we know.
if Jahmyr Gibbs got 10 yards of carry and it's 3rd and 2,
Yeah.
we gonna know now. Now we gonna know. Because at the end of the day, I'm never gonna ignore the fact that Dan, who is my dog, big homie, Lion King, love you to death. Hey, Holly. Bro got a
Okay.
gambling
Hey, Holly.
problem.
Hey, Holly.
Bro got a gambling problem. So we gonna know this season, was it Ben or
Wasn't Dan.
was it the Lion King? Was it Mufasa?
Okay, so being in this forward field energy,
my
though,
goodness.
would you say? Because I'm like, we have all traveled to different stadiums. We have been at the home games. We have been at the away games.
Right.
Would you say it's something that you would want to change about this forward field energy, or something about our culture, or maybe something we need to add? Maybe Chef Geech over here needs to start making a rap in halftime. I don't
Hey.
know, but. What do y'all feel? I know our energy is amazing. I want to say to the people at the Lions, I love doing, our We Will Rock You. I love our touchdown song, Forward Down the Field. Maybe add a little music video with it or little dance moves. I don't know. But going to different stadiums, I want to let you guys know my top stadium. I think I've been to a lot. But I want to say the Viking Stadium. I think
love them.
was the best stadium ever been to. I had the
Which stadium?
fans-
Which one you said?
Minnesota.
Minnesota,
Minnesota,
US
yeah.
Bank.
It was.
nice.
That stadium
I'm
was
over here
amazing.
like, oh.
Their fans was.
I got the video. I got a video of me.
Hey,
That shit
no.
was
My
loud.
my daughter was in the crowd scolding. I said, "You won't stop scolding, man."
Oh my God. They went crazy on me because I was
Scared of y'all.
feeling it.
It's something. I don't know what they do in that stadium.
No, the atmosphere is good.
It make you want to be like Vikings.
Yes.
Yeah,
They energy is
different
crazy.
stadiums. The Ravens got a nice little roar when they go on defense. When the big fat guy with the beer belly get in the crowd and he spell out Ravens with his body and they go R-A-V.
I went to the Ravens game when we lost, so I don't remember nothing that happened at that game.
That shit was embarrassing when I went
I don't
there.
remember nothing.
That's
They
the first
was
time for
laughing
your
at me.
Kansas
I don't have no
City
reason to go back.
Chiefs. That Arrowhead,
I
though.
love Kansas City though.
dope.
I like to
I ain't
love the
care
people
for it.
though. I think it just felt a little weird and kind of old, but I like
Very.
the people because they in that game that was last year. They thought like, okay, we about to beat y'all. This is our first game after winning the Super Bowl, and I'm just talking shit. I love talking shit to them.
That was a good game.
When I mean them fans,
Did you go to Tampa?
Yeah,
No,
my
I
favorite.
didn't go
That was
to
great.
Tampa.
Say that's
You go
my
to Tampa?
Raymond James, my favorite stadium.
Oh man, Tampa
Tampa-
was lit.
Tampa was nice. Tampa
Not
was
their
nice.
stadium. Their stadium was very confusing. Nobody knew nothing. They couldn't help us find our seats or get to the clubs or nothing. They didn't know nothing. But the way the Lions fans traveled,
Oh yeah,
That-
I got that.
Tampa was lit.
I got the Tampa game.
We took over the whole stadium.
I vlogged the Tampa game because, like you said, I
We
got
took
plenty of road
over.
games, but Tampa actually made it to social media.
Tampa.
I came off an Achilles injury. I'm in my boot. I went out to Tampa by myself.
you walked up them ramps.
I ain't walk up no ramps. But as soon as I got, it wasn't
It was
some
ramps.
in
There
there.
was no other way to get
As
up.
soon as I walked from my hotel down to the little strip to the stadium, as soon as I got in the area, when I seen anybody from One Pride, they took me straight in. I had food, I had drink, I had everything.
And we like one big family.
Man, it'd be one big family on the road. It's
on the
dope.
plane too
It's
though.
dope.
The plane
Facts.
rides
The plane rides is
Are definitely
amazing.
lit.
But
Yeah.
y'all gotta travel to the away games and just be able to feel the energy. I'm about to tell y'all this little secret. Don't use it.
Okay.
No, it's not that secret. It's not that type of secret. No,
What
not
kind
that
of secrets
secret.
we got?
No, that's for our conversation
fancy.
later. Not that secret. It's
What kind of secrets?
not that type of secret.
right.
Y'all want them secrets for
This is
another
up close
episode.
and personal with Dave
But when you
Rose.
go to the away games and you get tickets, I mean, if you ain't connected to some players, get the tickets the like hours before.
Right.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They
absolutely,
are always
absolutely.
For sure.
cheaper
yeah.
I
to
tell people that all the
get.
time.
Don't get that ticket days before, a week before.
Facts.
That's just stupid.
And the last
Literally buy your
seasons-
ticket as you walking up to the stadium.
It's the same when you come to the home game. I'm a season ticket holder, and I know, okay, I'm like, damn, ain't nobody bought this ticket yet. I'm about to lower this price. So if y'all want to come to the games, don't keep saying the game is expensive because you can get in the game. You just got to get in it last minute. Unless it's that Monday night game, Thursday night game. Then
I done got some of the greatest seats for the love.
For the
my
love.
homegirl got into the Houston game for the love dang near last minute, and she
At
had
the
better
last
seats
minute.
than me.
When I went to Dallas, they got the little standing room only.
Yeah,
Oh, that's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. It was $70. I literally was right behind our player bench the whole
wow.
game. It was lit. Those pictures went viral.
You was right behind the player bench.
Yes, sir.
I ain't
How
going
you get down
there.
there?
I just told you.
General admission
But
ticket?
so
I
what
bought a
game we
standing
going to
room
this
only.
year? I know I'm at the
Philly.
Eagles.
We going
I'll
to
be
Philly.
I'll be
You
in
want me to
Philly.
be 100
We need to,
percent
you need
honest
to
with
get
you?
you ain't
You
going.
ain't going to none of them?
You ain't going.
I ain't going no games this year.
No away games or no home games.
I might go to. I love going to away games because I'm a natural
don't wanna
shit
go to the
talker.
home
I
game?
talk shit. I don't want to
Yeah,
go
I
no
think we gonna
motherfucker
skip
home
Why you want to
game.
go to the home games?
Unless they want to invite
Man,
us
I'm
out.
not
Unless
going to
you
no
know
home
home
games
games.
unless somebody says, "Geech, we want you at this
We
home
want you
game." Then
here.
I go, but I ain't
We'll
going
pop
to
out.
no
Well,
home
then let me
games.
say what I want to say. So,
Like, I'm a season ticket holder and I will be there.
community of the Lions. Like I said, I love my team. I'm from here. People that work there might not be from here, but I do think that y'all should embrace more of our culture. The influencers.
Shout out to the Pistons.
Shout out to the
Hey.
Pistons.
Detroit
I feel like
Shout out to the
basketball.
even though
Pistons.
they are a winning team, the Lions have been winning.
Shout out
There's
to the
people
Wings,
here
too.
that have been here for
Yeah.
so many years, and I feel like we should be appreciated. I feel like we should be
And the
given
Tigers.
chances. It's you said what?
We was over here going through.
You know, I'm just saying it's something
You wanna
about
go? No?
just acknowledging
Didn't you just go to
us.
opening day?
Opening day?
Didn't you go to opening day yesterday?
No, I ain't go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
Speaking
wanted me
about
to
this
shout out the
opening day,
Tigers? You want me to shout out the Tigers?
Got, what was you
No,
number
I'm
two?
scared.
Shout out
Don't
to the-
20
shout
out
out
of
to-
30?
Scared. I don't know what
Was
you
you
saying.
20 out of 30?
I was 19.
19 out of 30?
Yeah.
Okay, Tigers,
Type shit, type
Pistons.
shit.
I noticed that you guys love the Detroit influencers, so keep doing what you're doing
Keep doing
because
what y'all doing.
I see that people start winning the more we talk about and influence.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
And
lie.
you
The
guys
Lions
notice-
started winning when I started popping out to the game.
I'm saying.
When I don't go, they lose. Have you noticed?
listen.
When I don't go, they lose.
And then when we start doing videos,
But they don't
we
want to.
make
But they don't want to
people-
give me tickets to come.
They don't want to get tickets to come.
Man, shout out to the
I
Lions
just
too. I ain't bad. I ain't got nothing bad to say
got
about
nothing to say.
I
y'all.
got nothing bad to
But-
say. I'm
but-
still coming. But I do want.
but she
a field
right.
pass.
They could definitely.
Influence fuck with the culture a little bit more. I mean, we the culture. That's how I look at it. So it's like when I say fuck with the culture,
It's
fuck
only
with
like
us.
2 females.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the way I look at it, bro. The way I look at it is This is the Detroit Lions. This ain't the West Bloomfield Lions. This ain't the Hamtramck Lions. This ain't the Novi Lions, Livonia Lions, East Point
We
Lions.
get the point. We got the point.
This is the Detroit Lions, bro. The city of Detroit stretch. I'm looking at it right now.
I think our
Over
birth
the
certificate
beautiful
also-
Greektown
Mighty-
view. You know what I'm saying? This is Detroit that I'm looking at right here. And when I look at Detroit, if I had some binoculars that could like zoom in, I see a lot of niggas. So it's like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? And that's why I say shout out to the Pistons, because niggas like wearing ice to the cane so they can get on the
Yeah,
ice
doing
cam.
the ice
Niggas
cam.
like getting a booth behind the bench. I'm just putting that out there. No disrespect though. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to the Lions. We love y'all. We love the team. We always gonna support no matter what, because that's just Detroit, bro. Like we don't
We
bad
always
mouth.
support
That's
our
one thing
team.
about the city. Even if we got something to say, we gonna always
It's
love.
us. We
It's
talk about it.
love. We
It's
ain't
love.
talking
You
to
can't
you on
talk
some
about
like.
Detroit to
We
nobody.
ain't talking to you on some like, man, fuck the line. We talking to you on some like you our brother and you on some hoe shit. So it's like, you know, I love y'all. I got nothing but respect for y'all at the end of the day. But the Pistons, they come show off for the culture. You feel me? Days Love be performing at halftime. G-Mac be performing at halftime. Such and such be. Jello not performing halftime at the goddamn playoffs, bro. In no Pistons game. You can
Fair.
mark my words on that. Fingers crossed. I guarantee you, this playoffs about to come up. You ain't gonna see
See
no
no
out of
Jello.
town motherfuckers in there performing, bro. Shout out to the Pistons and shout out to the Red Wings too. Hockey Town, they show a lot of love too. You feel me? Of course, ain't no black people watching hockey like that.
I went to
So-
a hockey game and it was
Trying.
lit.
but they
Yeah,
still
it's
tap
lit,
in
too.
with
I
the
like the
community,
fight.
bro.
Yeah,
They
it's
still
lit.
I like
tap
the
into the
fights.
community, dog.
It was
So
lit.
But
that's my last little tea. I ain't got nothing else to say about that.
So when the season come up, though, you know, we'll see what it is when, you know, training camp happens, and if you want to invite us out, do some little content when the season start. We'll see what the season happens. Like I said, third time the charm. So invest in your
And if
audience.
not, shout out to the Chargers.
And the Falcons.
Damn.
Falcons love me.
They fuck with
know,
me.
they
son.
They love me. I love them. I mean,
They fuck with your boy.
Y'all know what my second team is, but I keep it on the low.
I don't got a
especially
second
in my
team.
close friends.
who y'all second say?
And I got a couple shirts, and I do have a jersey, but I don't wear it. Kansas City.
Ugh.
I don't know why. And I'm a Kansas City. I don't know why.
I can't.
We ain't even got nothing
I
to
would
say
have
for
thought
that.
it.
I
don't know
don't know
why.
I don't know how to
I know.
respond to
Some of your
that.
I'm
Kansas
saying
City.
that's why I keep it on the low.
I don't think that's gonna get cut out though.
Yeah,
I ain't
that's
even
not
gonna-
gonna listen. No, I
No,
don't
we
know
gonna cut that
why.
out.
If I
Ain't no
had to choose, I'm always gonna choose the Lions. I'm always gonna have Lions on, but
Lions are definitely number one.
in the Super Bowl,
But I got
The
a
Chargers,
How you got a 2 and a 3?
The
though?
Chargers could pay me $1 million today.
You going with Chargers?
Lions and 4.
All right, but no, since we just still talking, I got just a couple quick questions while we wrap this up. But for the Lions, though, do you have a favorite athlete or somebody like, you know what, that man is that dog? Do you have anybody, or you just love everybody?
That play for the Lions?
You mean like currently?
Your favorite players? Yep.
Liberia. I mean,
No,
that's
she said
that's
current.
Oh, current.
Yeah, current. If you can get a shout out to that
I'ma
player,
let
keep
somebody
going
else go.
hard.
Yeah, we gonna let TJ over
TJ,
here.
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
got
let
come
TJ
on.
go.
I mean, of course, I love all the guys, man, all the boys, but I think we could use more of is Khalif Raymond. I love him to get loose.
Say
Love
Khalif.
Leaf, dog.
I love Leaf to get loose.
Khalif,
They don't-
Shout out to
get
Leaf.
them.
They don't use Leaf. I call him Wiz Khalifa, but I'm like, let's go Wiz.
Cause Khalif be on special
Leaf.
teams, wide receiver.
And
like,
his mama cool. His mama cool as hell. I sat in the stands at the road games with her like 2-3
Yeah.
times.
They
Yeah,
are.
All
shout out
right,
to
well,
Leaf.
Khalif,
I like that. That's why I'm glad we went to you
Y'all
first,
was the
because I'm gonna
perfect
go to somebody that's underdog too. I don't want to go to all the.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, you next.
Yeah, yeah, we going. Don't.
I don't really like to claim out players because then social media spin it and be like, oh, that's her man or something.
Yeah, fair.
Or they girls get
Well,
mad
you just
and
announced
stuff
that
like
it's not, so you
Yeah.
should be
Yeah.
good now.
But it's the player. I'd be like,
Okay. So what I will say is I rock with Demo
For sure.
Demo.
solely because I be sports betting. Y'all be sports betting?
He gonna
All right, so
come for you every time.
I won some good money with him last season because I had him scoring those first touchdowns. And
Demo bit me in Minnesota.
he was scoring those first touchdowns. So
Fumble.
I definitely
That's my dog too. Shout out
made
to
some
him.
money off of him. So I go with Demo.
okay,
That's what's up.
Favorite player or like just somebody that's a dog on the team right
somebody
now?
gotta give
this
us
is
something.
I gotta go Kirby, dog. Kirby
Kirby.
is just
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna change my
like,
answer.
Kirby
Okay.
is Kirby, man. I don't want to be that person, but Kirby and BB, because it's like
no, because that was my second.
that combo, bro. that combo is like that's arguably the best
That's for
safety that's the best safety combo in the league for sure. But dang, they're in history if they continue this what they doing, man. It's magical. And I'm sorry, like I said, I don't want to be that person, but Jameer.
Was that a no?
I can't
That's
wait
a
to see
yeah.
this
Oh,
season.
yeah.
Like
And that zero.
that boy different with
I
that
know,
zero.
with that zero.
With that zero.
And I got
Oh,
Ja
the
jersey.
new
Dog owe me a
number,
jersey.
zero.
Ja
I'm
owe me
getting
a
that
zero
jersey.
jersey, man.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to
Got
see
the
that.
26.
Did
Man,
you
I
see
got
what he
that
told me,
26
though?
bobblehead.
He
Nah,
said he always hated 26.
Oh,
He
yeah, I
never
saw
hated
that.
it.
Nah, I
Yeah.
wanted I got the bobblehead and we're supposed to throw it away now.
No, save it.
Why?
Yeah, they gon' I mean,
What you mean? It
it's
might be
vintage
worth something.
throwback. Like you knew
Well,
him.
we-
in the
What you
beginning.
know about that 26
Yeah,
gives?
you wasn't no real
That's
big.
gonna tell
You
your
had
kids.
26.
You don't know about that 26 gives.
Okay.
You wasn't around for that.
I'm gonna keep mine, and when it's worth something, we gonna laugh about this conversation. Because when he
It's gonna be
goes
worth
crazy
something.
this season,
He gonna go crazy.
But no,
Yeah.
I got two players though. I was a Monty fan. Only
Was?
because I still am. Still am.
Oh, okay.
Only because I felt like people didn't pay attention to him as much as they needed to in the last. He was here for what, 2 years
Last
or
2 seasons.
Last
two
two.
seasons. And then I'm like, y'all not understanding that this person is strong. Like y'all, we have 2 running backs. We got one that's quick and one that's strong. So when we trying to get that one little yard, I felt like
And we
yes,
got 2 behind them that'll do something for you.
I'm just saying, I knew you, like you said, betting.
That's
I knew
what I
I'm
said.
putting you down for a touchdown.
First
every
touchdown,
single time.
every time.
Every single time I'm putting you down for the touchdown. But then my other one was BB. I like BB attitude.
I do too.
don't know. It's like BB like, what up? What up? You coming
Remember,
to
did
my
you go to
side?
Green Bay?
I ain't about to hurt it.
No, it's
But-
about
he
Green Bay.
BB,
Yeah.
BB.
Got Kirby out.
that Green Bay game was crazy.
But we joined.
But those are my players. But
What's going on?
I was rapping Chef Geech week. What week was
Chef
that?
Geech.
No, he rapping his whole song. What?
bruh.
What week
But
was that?
listen though, what so my last question for y'all is with this content creation and for the Lions, do you have any goals that you want for next season? I think my personal goal is to up my followers, be more consistent, and try to get into like partnerships almost, like just more branding partnerships. So do you have goals for you guys?
Yeah, partnerships for sure. I mean, that's literally all I'm focused on in general. Like, I'm not even focused on nothing else. Like, I think I got the creativity down pat. I got the consistency somewhat down pat. It's just where the paper at.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Well,
Definitely partnerships. My goal, I want to go to Super Bowl. I want to get invited to Super Bowl.
Right.
I want to get invited to Super Bowl. And then also, this season, I want to do more talking. I want to do more videos, go back to vlogging and podcasting, because for whatever reason, they love hearing me talk, and I don't do enough of it. So I'm about to get back into that, get more consistent.
Yeah, that's dope.
Teejay.
I mean, I'm already knocking out goals, being in space with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like I done got somewhere just being with you know what I'm saying? Shout out for real though. Shout out to Geech for even replying to me in the DM. You know what I'm saying? Me and him got the conversation started. Then I started talking today. You know what I mean? And then found out we got some mutual, family. You know
And
what I
then y'all
mean?
just threw me in here.
You know, well, I'm just now meeting football bay today formally.
They sat us next to each other. At the
That was the
game.
first time we met.
Yeah.
We didn't meet before that, like social media, nothing.
They sat us next to
You
each
ain't
other.
sliding my DM, none of that.
oh my god.
Yeah, but my goals for the fall though, I got a whole idea, man. Like I'm gonna take the L list and take that to a whole show. That's just gonna be a segment on it, and I'm gonna start doing that on live. I'm about to build me a set and everything in my basement. We about to run in like first take, and I'm gonna take they shit.
Hard.
That's where I'm at with it.
invite
So,
me, invite
oh
me.
yeah,
I
without
wanna
question. So
say
I'm definitely gonna be
something.
reaching out to y'all for y'all to come on. And
We gotta drive to Flint.
yeah.
I was just thinking
Yeah,
that.
you gonna have, you gonna have to
We
drive to
carpool.
the crib,
Okay.
but it's gonna be real hospitable. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
Okay,
have
that's
everything you need. I'm gonna also go to all the
Our
road
passenger.
games. I want to start doing some stuff while I'm at the road games outside the stadiums, talking to the fans. So I got a lot of things brewing up. We definitely gonna get it going.
I want to make a hype song too. I meant to say that. That's for sure my goal. Like
I need a
I want to
theme
make
song.
the theme song for the Lions.
Can you make me a theme song?
Yeah,
I
for
want
sure.
one. I need one. A football baby.
All right, what's our record
Can
coming
make
up?
anything.
We undefeated or no?
We definitely not undefeated.
No.
Fuck no, we
Okay.
got the hardest.
You
Bro,
ain't
this,
really-
this,
Yeah, we got
this,
the
is-
What they did to
this
us on
is-
the road?
this is probably the
outside, on grass.
this probably the
Yeah.
hardest schedule.
Yeah.
Not just us, and damn near
Lately.
in football history.
They did that on
We got
purpose.
the NFC East and the AFC North, and we already in the NFC North. Those is the 3 hardest divisions in football, easily. So
And road games.
And
Yeah,
most of the and they all
yeah,
mostly road.
we good if we go 11. We lucky to go 11 this
So
year.
Wait, what?
So
11.
We were lucky
Out
to
of
win 11
17?
games. We lucky to win 11 games this year.
Okay.
I'm still gonna
I
stand
got
on
us
business.
12 and
gotta go a
5
little
though. I
higher,
got us
though,
12.
to
I got us
guarantee we make it to
12. I got
playoffs.
us 12 and 5, but we lucky to go
Okay.
11. It's gonna be hard.
So what's gonna be the 5 L's?
I'm not speaking on that. I ain't
Yeah,
never.
think we gonna beat Philly?
I ain't never
I
speaking
don't-
on who
One
gonna
gonna
beat
be under
us.
some game.
I speak on that off camera.
It'll be something crazy. We'll lose to
The Bears because Ben Johnson being childish.
yeah. It'll be something crazy. It's not gonna.
It's gonna still be tough to beat us, and I expect us
Oh
definitely.
yeah,
to
for
come-
sure. We still them boys.
I expect us to I expect us to still be the number 1 seed.
Facts. I feel like we still gonna be.
So in order to do that, we're gonna have to at least get 14.
Okay.
I think Philly escaped us from not having to see us do the Washington taking us out, and we're gonna see about that when we go to Lincoln Financial next year.
That's about to be a crazy game.
I'm there.
So I can't wait to
We
go to
gonna fuck
Philly.
them
We're
up.
going
They
to Washington.
they retire. I mean they well Howie is smart as shit, but he taking a year off to get back. So they about to be ass next year.
Okay.
But in the end, I don't know why my mind is like this. I always think we're gonna go undefeated, but it's whatever.
That's that
But
Ryan stuff.
I don't know why. But
that
I'm
one
still
pride.
coming-
Okay.
Yeah. One pride.
She drinking the Lions
One pride.
Kool-Aid.
That's
But
that
I
one
do want
pride.
to put a shout out to the fans that travel with us.
Shout
A
out
goal
to
that
the
I
fans.
have for our fans that I don't know if we could do this, but I do want when we make a touchdown out of away games, I want us to sing the touchdown song.
I do that every
don't-
game.
I-
Fight song?
No, I want us to all just
Sing it
start
right
singing
now.
it.
Sing it
But
right
everybody-
now.
everybody
You
don't know
said
the
you
fight
don't
Sing
song.
it
know
right
the
now.
words.
Sing it-
Everybody
Don't
know the
nobody
fight
know
song.
the
I
words.
know
Sing
the
it right
word.
now.
Okay. Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield. And in the blue and silver way.
Type shit.
Stand and celebrate.
Rah, rah, rah. Okay.
Then the second verse, know it.
With
A lot of you will keep
Yeah,
your
type
face
shit.
down the field again.
A Lions victory.
Go Lions. Then they play that same beat.
Yeah.
It's the same shit over and over again.
Yeah,
but
we need y'all to play
You get real
Blaze,
hype and then
man.
it gets go.
But you know,
They need to put
I
me on the
do
mic in there for sure.
appreciate
Okay.
y'all for joining me today and joining the Day Row Show. These are. Please go follow them and watch their content because they have amazing content for Detroit sports. I don't know who else you are watching, but if you are not watching us and them, then you're not getting the great content. So we will see y'all next season. Listen to the predictions that we have. And also, I do believe, like I said, we're going undefeated. He said 12 and 5. Don't listen to that. Listen to me.
I like 12 and 5.
No, don't listen to her.
As long as we get in the tournament, it don't really matter.
We gonna
for
make
real.
that.
We gotta make it to
we going
playoffs.
to the
We
Super
getting into the
Bowl. So
tournament,
I
man.
will see y'all in Santa Clara. We gonna be
Yep.
out in Cali. So this is the end of the Day Row Show, and I appreciate you. And also, please like, comment, subscribe. Put some little advice or comments down the bottom about how they should enjoy hearing their stories. Okay.
Facts.
And I will see y'all on the next episode. Peace.
Peace.
I did
First and
the Arie
Geech.
piece.
First and Geech.